Welcome, everybody. I'm Waxéla Sananda, and this is an ALKYWAN meditation. See, this right here in front of me is the master sphere, the ALKYWAN master sphere. That's the largest size, 5.9 inches diameter. And so that will be with us during this meditation. I also have my 4.7 here next to me. I couldn't fit them all on the screen. And this time I decided to have it next to me instead of in a different screen, because sometimes people get confused and they don't know which screen to look at. So this just makes it easier. There's just this screen. And then I also have the 2-inch balancer spheres next to me here. And also in the same room in my office, I have all of my inventory. I have some minis, and I think I have 4.7. That's the accelerator size, and 3 sets of balancer, the 2-inch spheres. So lots and lots of ALKYWAN energy supporting us. You can see this one, but I promise you there's a lot of ALKYWAN energy, photon light energy with us today on this call supporting us. And so what I want to do is and thank you you keep writing, Oregon, New Jersey, France, Amsterdam. I love seeing all the different, we've got the world covered here: Portugal, Luxembourg, Belgium, Michigan. I love seeing all the different places that are represented, so many. And so what you can do is in the chat, I'd love for you to put what it is, if you have something specific that you're looking for help with today. And it could be anything from healing to peace of mind, prosperity, relaxation, whatever it is for you. I love to kind of just see what you're experiencing and what you desire to experience in the meditation. Clean air. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Thanks, Mary. Healing, lots of healing. Prosperity, relief from anxiety. That's a big one at the holidays. A lot of us pick up a lot of anxiety at the holidays. Healing and prosperity, clarity, healing and clear vision. Oh, I like that. Clear vision. Maintaining high frequency, sovereignty when around others. Yes, and I know a lot of us are going to be around family and family over the holidays. Sometimes we can get triggered into our old patterns. So I completely get that. Physical healing, being kinder to myself and confidence in myself. Kindness and confidence, self-confidence. I love that. Just know that whatever you're putting as your intention for this meditation will be amplified, will be given to you. So whatever your intention is, ALKYWAN really works with intentions. And so focusing your attention on something specific for this meditation will automatically bring that to you. And that's part of why I'm having you share and write whatever it is that you're desiring right now, because that will help you receive and clarify your intention. And again, that can be general. You don't even have to write it. If you have something personal, if you have something specific that you're looking on to have support around, then put that in your intention. You can write it down for yourself. You don't have to post it here for everyone to see. And just know that the ALKYWAN energy, the photon light energy, is always working with you through your intentions. So it's working on helping you create the highest and best for yourself. And when you give it direction with your intention, you're actually helping it focus on what you need, what you desire. Otherwise, it's just going to work for your highest good, which is great too, right? So yes, creating more space for divine to flow through. Restless legs, healing restless legs, physical healing from fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome. Opening up all known and unknown subtle bodies, opening up to connect. Helpers for me and my disabled son, connection and unity with source, world, I like that, just this world, prosperity and wealth, peace of mind, healing, opening, healing, relaxation, organ healing, clarity on career, resetting circadian rhythm, enhanced libido. Can do that. Prosperity and harmonious relations, selling my inspirational script. Great. That's a great intention, something more specific and personal. Okay, healing pain, balance, prosperity, soulful love. Yes, love. How about just love, more love all the way around? Connect to higher self, world peace through self-peace. Beautiful. To release all blocks on receiving clear guidance from the higher realms through my clair abilities. Love that. Want to remove fear, anger, and judgment. Yes, prosperity, positive thinking, connecting with the light within. This is beautiful. Thank you for all of these amazing things. So just know that whatever you're intending, you will receive guidance and assistance and support through this meditation. The words that I say may or may not reflect what you wrote, but just know that your personal intention is always heard, because you are interacting with consciousness, and consciousness is conscious. It hears you, it receives you, it knows you, it allows, and it will work with your intentions. So, okay, you can keep writing them. I'm not going to read anymore. Today is really about, for me personally, I know that I've been getting a lot of messages from others as well as myself. Family is coming. It's the holiday season. We could all use more peace. We can all always use more love in our lives, and we can be generous receivers and givers of that love and peace and gratitude. I feel like gratitude is always something that when we expand our hearts and we expand into more gratitude, everything just flows and works better in life. And the same is true for love. When we approach everything, even our challenges with loving intentions, life flows more easily. Life becomes more loving. The outside is always reflecting the inside. So as you look around at your life and you notice, okay, what's going on? It's not to judge, not to go into judgment, but just to notice the feedback, because the outside world is always giving us feedback on what's going on within us. Is there disharmony? Is there arguing or frustration? Is there lack of prosperity or things, going wrong in your world? And if so, that's not to judge. It's just feedback, right? It's just information. Like, where can I become more harmonious within myself? Where can I become more loving? Where can I become more peaceful? Where can I become more generous? And this is how we shift. This is how we move into receiving and love and gratitude. So that is some of my intentions. I have many, but my biggest intention is for everyone to receive whatever is for your highest good in this meditation today. What we'll do, we'll start out, I'll just say a little bit about the meditation before we begin. We'll go into the meditation. It's guided. I will guide you through. I'm not actually sure how long it's going to be, but then at the end, I will be sure to take question and answer. So if you have a question that you want to ask, just write it down or remember it, and I will open up at the end so that you can ask, and I'll do my best. If I know the answer, I'll answer. If I don't, I'll let you know. And I'll sometimes people ask me scientific or technical questions that I don't know the answer to, but I will find out from Stepan, who is the creator and founder of ALKYWAN. And, I want to show you, I see that my sphere is picking up the background, but you can see there, you can kind of see it better. The logo, the ALKYWAN logo is inside. It looks like an atom. It's really cool. It's kind of cosmic looking. I can maybe show you this one a little closer. See if you can see that logo. It does kind of pick up the background. whenever you get an ALKYWAN photon light sphere, or anyone that you get from me will always have that. Be aware that there are others out there that do not have it. They don't have the same effect as the ALKYWAN. ALKYWAN's very unique, channeled in a special way, and brought through from the angelic realm to support us with ascension. It's really an ascension tool. And I'm so grateful to be able to share it with you. And I know if you're with me and you're here, then you're somebody who is interested and focused on improving your life and ascending, raising your frequency, and ultimately becoming the best human being that you can be while being tuned in spiritually. And so that is what ALKYWAN is here for. It is conscious energy. That is, the spheres are, you can think of them as portals of consciousness, portals of photon energy that can be directed, that can be used to direct energy. And there is really no limit. I will share with you this meditation, but that's not the only thing that you can do. If you have one, or even if you don't have one, you can always tune into the energy here when we do these meditations. If you have one at home, you can use it for specific personal reasons. I use mine for everything. If I'm going through a challenge, I use it. If I'm sending someone healing energy, if I need healing energy, or someone in my family does, to clear the space, clear the room. They clear entities, especially when you plug in, they come in with a base that plugs in, you plug in that base. If there are nefarious or unbalanced energies or entities in your area, they will be drawn into the light, and then the ALKYWAN energy takes them, helps them go where they need to go. So it's really like having a shaman with you doing clearing work all the time. And I appreciate that so much, because myself as a galactic shaman, I have a lot of energies coming through my space all the time. I am also sensitive to EMF, electromagnetic frequencies, and actually all the frequencies. So they help me guard and protect my space. And I really appreciate having that layer of protection. It's just some work that I don't have to do, because the ALKYWAN has it handled. And that for me is really valuable, because if the ALKYWAN's taking care of business, then I can take care of other things in my environment and do more self-care, which is equally important. So with that, I am going to invite you to set yourself up to have sacred space. So what I mean by that is, set yourself up, if you have a cell phone or a device that makes noise, go ahead and turn it off or turn it to silent so it's not bothering you or sending you notifications. If you can be in a place where you can close your eyes and be private so that you can really go within, set your space up so that you're not going to have people walking through and disturbing you if possible. That's creating sacred space. And if you're in a place where you can't be private, then at least kind of put an energetic bubble around you and your experience so that you won't be bothered, so that you're kind of buffered from whatever's going on outside your personal meditation experience. And so with that, let's go ahead and begin to tune in. Now, I will be guiding you through this meditation. If you want to look at the sphere, you can look at the sphere with your eyes open. If you want to have your eyes closed, you can have your eyes closed, and you're just tuning in with the ALKYWAN energy, which again, this is the one that's on camera. They're all around here. So you're tuning in to all of these different spheres. But just know that whether your eyes are open or your eyes are closed, you're tuning into that energy, and you're receiving the photon light energy. You're receiving the healing. You're receiving the frequencies and the upgrades, whether you have your eyes open or closed. And yeah, I know it's a little hard to see because the background showing up. That's okay. It's clear, whether if it was my hand behind it or the background. I know you're not seeing the middle of it so much. That's okay. It's there. Know that it's there, and it's still working with you, even if you can't see it clearly. I promise you, it's still working with you, and your intention will be heard and received. Okay. So for starters, let's just tune in and begin to breathe deeply into your belly. Just getting relaxed, becoming more peaceful and centered within yourself. Feeling your breath, letting yourself expand as you inhale, expanding the belly, and clearing and releasing anything that's unneeded on the exhale. And now on the in-breath, breathe in the photon light energy, the ALKYWAN energy. Just breathe that deeply into your lungs, deeply into your belly. Long, deep breath. And then allow, as you're holding that inhale, allow the ALKYWAN energy to fill the entire space of your body. And then on the exhale, you're clearing any residual energies, any energies that are not for the highest good, any densities that might have you weighed down. You're clearing that out on the exhale. So we're breathing in, deeply breathing in the photon light energy. And then exhaling any densities, heaviness, any blocks, anything that needs to be cleared. Let's do that. Let's just continue that breath, breathing in the photon light energy deeply into the cells, deeply into the bloodstream, moving into the organs. And then exhale any density, any heaviness, any distortions from those spaces within, clearing them out on the exhale. Breathing in light, the photon light energy, breathing it into the body. Holding it for a moment there, letting it work deeply into the body, into the muscles, the fascia. And then exhaling any heaviness, density, misalignment, just letting that go. Freeing up space within the physical body, freeing up and bringing more light in. You can continue breathing in the photon light, breathing in that light energy into the body, seeing with your mind's eye the internal space of your body filling up with light. Hold it for a moment as it's cleansing and clearing out heaviness, and then exhale. Exhale, just seeing that go. If you want to envision smoke and the densities or the blocks just clearing out of your body on the exhale. And now when you breathe in deeply and breathe in that photon light energy all the way in to your DNA. Breathing it into your DNA and allowing that photon energy all the way in to amplify the light within the DNA, to repair any parts of the DNA that need repair, to restore the DNA, and to activate the latent strands of DNA that are ready to be activated. And let's take some deep breaths into the DNA. Deeply breathing into the body, breathing in the photon light, seeing it move in to the internal space of the Stargate portal of the DNA, amplifying and upgrading the information that is held by the DNA, activating any latent portions, parts, or strands of DNA that are ready to come online, connecting the DNA to the higher consciousness of divine source energy. And now as you're breathing, feel the photon light expanding out around your body. And imagine it growing as you are entering into the center of the ALKYWAN sphere. Find yourself in the center of the photon light. And you can imagine or envision yourself surrounded by this beautiful rainbow light energy from divine source, held in place by the angelic realm, supported and held by the ascended masters and the archangels. And feel this beautiful space supporting you and holding you. And you might have an image in your mind's eye. Maybe you see visions here. Maybe you see some of those beautiful light beings and ascension guides who are supporting you in this journey. Or maybe you're seeing the golden light of the golden realm as we enter into the photon light sphere. The ALKYWAN energy is connected to the golden realm, the 5D realm, the higher dimensional realms of light that we all have access to when we move our energy up. And so in this space, you are leveling up, moving up in consciousness, moving up in energy. And in this golden realm, you are so deeply nurtured, cherished, and supported. And you can feel the divine light energy entering into your energy field and your body. And in this space, this is a great time to invite that energy to work with you. If there's something that you would like to have healed within your physical body, if it is something that you're aware of, you can think and consciously name it to yourself or out loud and ask the light to send you healing and balancing of that energy. And if you have something going on physically that you're not aware of what it is, you can also ask for this photon light energy to heal whatever might be misaligned or disharmonious within the physical body. Simply asking for healing. And if you have absolutely nothing off or imbalanced, you can ask for a divine light upgrade in this space so that you may physically be upgraded to the highest level available for yourself and your body at this time. Take some deep breaths into this energy as you are receiving. Feel yourself become more receptive and open to receive the healing and upgrading photon light. This is nourishment for our cells, for our blood and organs and bones and skin. This is nourishment and upgrading for our cellular structure and for our divine light blueprint. We are in receiving, opening to receive this light. We are activating to a higher level of light, our divine light blueprint, our crystalline blueprint. This is the crystalline human template that we all have, activating as you're receiving more and more photon light energy. Feel how good that feels simply to receive. Just be in an open space of receiving here as you're connected, fully connected to the ALKYWAN Photon light. And feel yourself now inside the ALKYWAN sphere, surrounded by the source light of central sun, of great central sun. Imagine here that you are inside central sun, and the central sun is directly informing the photon light and information that is coming through the ALKYWAN into your body in a completely safe and activated, harmonious way. This is where you can receive light codes for your ascension codes, encoded information in light coming into your body, coming into your cellular structure, activating the DNA, activating the crystalline blueprint, the Christ-aligned blueprint, the I am presence, receiving all that is needed in this space, receiving these upgrades in gratitude with an open heart, breathing it in, knowing that this divine light is pure crystalline energy here to support you on your journey. And just feel that coming in and aligning in the physical body as well as aligning the emotions. Many people have emotional energy that gets a little unbalanced. So let that emotional energy just be cleared and balanced and aligned in pure openness and receptivity. It feels really good to receive this energy like a loving embrace from the divine light. This is also like a massage for your emotional body, and it's a complete clearing of anything toxic from the physical body, just letting it dissipate in this light. There's no action, nothing that you need to do other than just open to receive, receiving the light, the photon energy, allowing it to heal, allowing yourself to activate, to come online in a higher way than when you began. And breathe. Very good. And just continue to be in this space, basking, letting it feel good. And feel now the expansion into your energy field, letting your energy expand out to receive the sun, this encoded information of great central sun, activating you to an even higher degree of light, expanding your energy, feeling yourself opening, expanding, amplifying. Beautiful. Feel your heart energy, just getting in touch with whatever you're feeling in your heart. No judgment here, just letting yourself feel it. Letting the heart open to receive and expand even more. As you breathe. Good. And now I invite you to bring in the earth energy, the Mother Gaia, Gaia Sophia Christ. Imagine the earth as a globe of light and bring this globe around the ALKYWAN sphere so that you are finding yourself inside the ALKYWAN photon light sphere, which is inside the Mother Earth, and which is inside the great central sun. So you are imagining 3 spheres, And you are at the center, receiving like the Buddha, just opening to receive enlightenment at whatever level is perfect for you right now. And feel those energies washing through your spine and activating, aligning, and clearing each chakra up the spinal column from the base of the spine all the way to the top of the head. Feel that Kundalini energy at the base of your spine, unwinding, allowing yourself expansion, creative energy, divine alignment, balance, and peace. Breathing here deeply into the spine now. I'm going to state some I am statements, affirmations, and you can simply receive them. If you choose to repeat them internally, you can do that. Or if you want to repeat them externally, just make sure you're muted. Just continue to receive. I am fully balanced and aligned. I am in perfect health. My body is aligned to the highest divine light. I am open to receiving the photon light energy. I allow myself to expand and upgrade in this energy. I am activated in my divine gifts from Source. I receive downloads from my highest self and the highest guidance. My body knows how to heal itself and does so easily. I am a divine child. I feel joy. I am playful and creative. I allow myself to act on my inspiration. I am in harmony with the earth and the elements. I invite my guidance, the ascension guides, to work with me, to assist and support me in upgrading. I am already healed. I feel my body aligning to this new higher frequency. I activate the golden light within and around me. My consciousness is attuned to the higher realms. I am empowered in my truth and my authenticity. I am safe to be my own unique self and to let others see the truth of who I am. I love and accept others as they are. I allow myself to be loved and accepted by others. I am worthy of receiving this healing energy. I am worthy of receiving divine guidance. I am grateful for my healing and my activation. I activate the highest frequency of light available to me at this time. I am completely safe and protected. I feel peace in my body, my emotions, and my energy field. I am aligned to the highest light of the golden realm. I choose the highest timeline for myself and my loved ones. I promote peace on this planet. I am peace. I am love. I am loved. I am the divine light projecting through this physical form. I am activated. My DNA has repaired and activated to a higher level than before I began this meditation journey. I receive this light on all parts of my being. I allow my heart to open and be healed from all past traumas and upsets. I receive healing in my heart. I forgive all of those who have caused trauma and who have caused me to shut down in the past. I send healing energy to all of those with whom I have not been in harmonious relationship with. I allow all of my relationships to be in divine order, harmony, and balance. I am balance. I am free. I am aligned with the elements and the elementals. I honor the earth and all of the beings living on her. I am grateful. I am peaceful. I am love. And I hold and emit the highest light frequency that I am able to hold. And I share it generously with all whom I come in contact with. I am free. Very good. And now go ahead and if there's anything that I did not mention or address, you may focus on your own intention with the ALKYWAN sphere, the photon light. Simply state your I am intentions or your I am statements, your intentions, or whatever it is that you wish to address the last few minutes here. Breathing and basking in this beautiful energy. And now move in to your heart center, bringing your awareness to your heart center and the light in your heart. And find the gratitude in your heart and send that gratitude out to the ALKYWAN photon light energy for the healing and upgrades that you have received today. And send that gratitude out to all of those beautiful guides, ascension guides, to your higher self, and just feel the overflow with gratitude. The guides are also grateful for you, beaming that gratitude back, receiving it and sending it back tenfold and 100-fold, allowing you to expand and open, feeling that beautiful, joyful, uplifting gratefulness, knowing that you have received the transmission, you have received the photon light. It is working with you now and will continue to work with you and all parts of yourself across all time, dimension, space, and reality. You are transformed in this light, healed, balanced, and aligned. Know that. Just feel that in gratitude in your heart center. And then begin to come back to your physical body, bringing your consciousness back through the central sun, the great central sun, that third sphere around the body, coming back through the earth, and then through the ALKYWAN sphere, bringing your consciousness right into the heart center and into your body as you bring your physical awareness into your feet. Start to move your feet around, moving your ankles, moving up the legs to the knees, to the hips and thighs, the midsection, to your chest and shoulders, just moving, rolling your shoulders around into the neck, moving the neck back and forth, moving the head side to side and into your eyes. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes, feeling fully present, focused, balanced, aligned, feeling better than you did before we began this journey. And so as you're coming back, I invite you to take a drink of water. It's always really good to have a drink of water after a session like that. We did a lot of clearing. We did a lot of letting the old stuff go, a lot of detoxing. So you can think of the water is going to flush anything that's kind of floating around in the system that's ready to go. It's going to flush that right out. It's also like flushing your energy field. So just drink a lot of extra water today. So you let that energy continue to work with you. It will continue throughout the coming days, hours, days, weeks, and then you can go back to bed in that energy, feeling that beautiful photon light energy working with you while you sleep. You can put yourself right back in the space of that meditation and continue and pick up right where you left off. And I'm getting lots of comments here. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful meditation. Amazing. Thank you, Waxéla. That was wonderful. I love you and I love you. So powerful. Thank you so much. Cute little green alien face. Thank you for all these beautiful comments. And I am going to open up now. Absolutely beautiful. Wonderful. I'm going to open up now. I'm going to go back to gallery. And then I'm going to invite you to, if you have a question or a comment, there's something that you want to share from your experience, or if you have a question about anything you experienced or about ALKYWAN itself, feel free to ask. And you can put your hand up with the reactions tab down at the bottom. Well, it's the bottom if you're on a laptop, might be different if you're on a different type of device, but look for your reactions tab. If you can't find it, you can try raising your hand, but I have 4 screens and I can only look at one at a time. So it's best if you use the reactions so I can see you easier. And I'm going to begin with Yelena. You have your hand up. Go ahead and unmute.
Hello, could you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes. Hello.
Hello, thank you so much. That was so unbelievable, powerful, and so much packed information about letting go all the past trauma. And when I was saying this, I am with you, and I feel the energy of this I am claim all inside of me. And since I purchased this ALKYWAN, I start practicing every day. And every morning I'm like jumping of joy and excitement and ecstasy to connect and meditate. And I feel totally like situated and in this ball and beautiful bubble of light. And it has raspberry reddish color with gold, and I'm like swirling, and it's like ecstatically exciting experience for me, unbelievable. And I have a question for, maybe you could ask Stefan, but also I want to share very short, albeit to give an option for others to say. since you offered this holiday package and I listened to meditation, I was extremely drawn to purchase ALKYWAN. And literally when he arrived, he has a name and I connect so deeply. And I happened to travel and bring it to my relatives' houses. And I noticed how it transferred for the short period of being in the house, how all relationship and I have the best time with my family members ever. And and then I guess universe sent me this gift in the form of a Thanksgiving bonus from my company. And I decided the best way to spend this bonus is to purchase 2 ALKYWAN spheres for my sisters. And that thanks to this discount, it was almost the amount to cover it. And I'm very excited. I'll be going to New Year to gift it to them. And I have a question because I looked at him and it's so beautiful. And it reminds a little bit like the tree of life. And I'm looking at the spheres. And maybe you could ask Stefan how he come up with this. There is a lot of inside this spheres, and then another one with ALKYWAN. But then I see this in the middle, like a small also sphere, which is also present in the pattern. You could see the small, tiny circle and I could not like see very well because there is inside of the small circle, if you know what I'm asking, like it's on the outside corner of
Mm.
ALKYWAN,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
There is the small circle. It also has some, I feel like you want to talk to me and share some information because the more I meditate and I get to stare and connect to, because all the circles, because I think the dot and the circle is the center of our creation, right?
Yeah.
So it's so packed, the whole design and idea is so jam-packed with some meaning. If you could ask Stefan to share maybe a little bit of this one sphere, another, and the one in the middle. And I'm very, very curious about this small like circle, like a dot on the edge of it. And inside of the circle, there is, I cannot read that well. There is something and how it even possible to, to put it in and design. It's just I'm so grateful for you, Waxéla, for doing, like, I hope it will be recorded because this meditation was just jam-packed, especially with I am and with everything, because all the intention that was coming from the people when they introduced, there was embedded in this whole meditation. It was a lot. And just wanna um, express deep, deep gratitude and thank you so much. I appreciate all the energy that people around in you as facilitator. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yelena. That was beautiful sharing. Stepan has told me that this is the ALKYWAN logo, which is inside, was downloaded to him through the angelics that he communicates with and that delivered this technology through to him. He also, I don't think he would ever say it, but he, at least not publicly, but he's, in my opinion, he's a galactic shaman as well. He communicates with the galactics and he gets downloads, and everything that he does is very aligned to the higher frequencies for the intention of ascension and helping people step into the higher dimensional reality. That's what this product is for. So you're picking all of that up in its various ways. The logo is intentional. Many people have asked, why is it called ALKYWAN? And he said, because that's what they told me it was called. So, we don't always know why the name is exactly what it is, but that's what it's called. And that was downloaded through the angelic realm to Stefan, the creator, founder of it. So yeah, I can ask him if he wants to elaborate on the logo, why it is the way it is, but I know that he has shared that in the past. So thank you for all of
Yeah,
that.
thank you. My ALKYWAN decided to call himself Emerald, which was like, I think it's my favorite color. So
Beautiful.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, Tony, you have your hand up. Go ahead.
Hi, I was just wondering, should you have this turned on all the time?
If you want to, you can. So I've asked Stepan about the, and I personally do not have mine turned on all the time. Sometimes I just have it in a place that it's not on the base, like when I sleep with it in my bed, or like sometimes I put it on the dinner table. I don't want a cord coming off of it. When I have it in my office, I do have it plugged in. And at night when I'm sleeping, I have the master in another room where I also keep it plugged in. So it's really up to you, but the base itself, the reason that the lights are there and they shine up through it, well, one, I won't say the reason, but one of the reasons that Stepan has shared is that those lights attract energies and entities, and particularly lower frequency or denser energies will be attracted to the light in the base, and then that attraction will have them come into the base, and then they're taken in. They're automatically taken into the ALKYWAN frequency, the ALKYWAN energy, which helps them go where they're supposed to be or go to the next place. It also clears your house. So it's a great way to keep the energy of your space clean. If you've had, if anybody's argued in your house, or if you've had some difficult energy, if you're processing through something, great time to plug it in. It will just dissipate and allow those energies to go. You can also, because it comes with a USB cord, you can plug it right into your computer, the base, and then that will clear your computer energies, which is really nice too. And so just so you know, for those who haven't seen it, this is the base. This is for the 4.7 and 5.9, the bigger ones. It has 4 LEDs, and then it lights up. It has a plug-in, and it lights up. So you can plug it in, and then, of course, you could take it off the base. You don't have to keep it on there, but it is a nice way to both to display it and then to have it working extra with the base attracting anything that doesn't need to be there. So yeah, use it as often as you feel you want to.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, it looks like Claire, you're next. Go ahead and unmute.
Hello. Several of the creators on YouTube has made a reference to the photon belt increasing or getting closer. How will that affect us and our photon sphere?
More light.
Yay!
Yeah, that's it brings more light, more ascension, more higher frequency energy, more opportunity for ascension. That is why we are in this ascension period, because we have come, there's the dark ages where we're far away from the photon belt, from the light, and then we come around. Now we're entering into, people like to call it the new age or whatever. It's the age of more photon light, more photonic energy, where we get to receive more light and upgrade from that. So what the ALKYWAN does, it's like a portal of consciousness where it harnesses the photon light and amplifies it in our space. So we're using the energies that are already out there that exist for all of us, and we're creating an opportunity to amplify and have a portal of light and ascend from that. So that is, that's very relevant. It's, why all of these amazing technologies have popped up recently and why we're ascending, really.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And just so everyone knows, I want to give a shout out to Andrea. Andrea, thank you so much for helping moderate today. If you want to put your hand up, Andrea does these incredible face oils and a skincare line. If anyone's interested, Andrea, you could put your, if you want to put your website or your ad, I think, what do you have? Facebook? Do you have a website too? I'm trying to remember, but if you want to put that, you can unmute and tell us.
I'm on Instagram. It's Austin Mean Studio. I will put it down. And then my website is austinmean.com.
Yeah.
Thank
It's
you.
like Aston Studio, but yeah, beautiful oils. And if somebody's looking for, you know, handmade gifts for Christmas or holidays or gifting, it's a great thing to give too. And thank you for all your help today, Andrea. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. I hear somebody unmuted. Okay. Anybody else have, I don't see any more hands up. I'll scroll through in case sometimes people can't put their reaction up for one reason or another. Any other questions or comments, or do you want to just, if anyone wants to just share anything from your experience in the meditation today, I'm open to that as well. Okay, I'm going to read some that are in the chat. Okay, can you check in? Yeah, Yelena, you got to ask that. Paula says, if I imagine the sphere in places I think is needed, does it function? I would say yes, because it works with intention. So like, for instance, you can send healing energies through the ALKYWAN sphere to people. You know, you might want to check in with their higher self. A lot of people feel like you should ask the person first, but I believe if you're sending healing energy and you're making contact with someone's higher self first, then their ego self and their physical self can choose to receive it or not receive it, as long as it's always, you know, with the best intention of the highest good and the highest good for all involved, then that person gets to choose whether or not they receive it or not. So yes, you can absolutely send the energy to other people and other places. It's intention based and it's a Stargate portal of light. So you can send that light out to anyone you want, really, or anywhere you want as well. Okay. This really helped. Let's see. This really helped release some of the heavy energy and body pain from the 1212 portal. So grateful, just in time. Wonderful. Yeah, if you want to put in the chat, are you feeling lighter or more clear, less dense, or a little more free in your body after that? If you are, put a yes or either a yes or an I am in the chat, because that's usually the opportunity that we have. That's what happens. We get to feel lighter and more free and more ease in our bodies. Okay, Anna Maria says, can you talk about the differences between the different sizes of photon balls? Yes, of course. So the big one is the master sphere. That's the largest one available. It's the most powerful, of course, and it's really designed to be used for centers. Like if you have a wellness center, a healing center, or if you're a practitioner of some sort. I know massage therapists who put them under the massage table while they're working with clients. You could do that with any of the sizes, but it's really designed for more than one person. It's great for something like this where I'm doing a group meditation for a lot of people. And that's the largest. So that's the master. The next size, and I can kind of go side by side here, is the 4.7 inch. You're not going to get an accurate size on my screen just because it depends on how close or far away I am. Look how big it looks up close, but then farther away it looks small. So, but the 4.7 is I call it the accelerator, because it's going to accelerate your clearing. It's going to accelerate your ascension. It's going to accelerate everything in your life. So that's the accelerator. It's the kind of the most powerful personal size. And then I don't have one here right now in front of me, but the next size is the 3.9. So it's one size down from this. It'd be a little bit smaller. You can hold it in one hand. It's still powerful. It's still wonderful. It's more portable and it's not quite as heavy as the 4.7. So it's easier to travel with and lovely to travel with. Also just a great one to have. It's for, an individual, not as much for groups, but it will still clear your home and it still comes with a base that it sits on, which is really nice. The next size is these are the 2-inch, we call them the balancer spheres. You can hold them one in each hand when you meditate. You can also just hold them to balance your energy. They do not come with a base. They come as a set of 2 though. And I find them really great for aligning, harmonizing, balancing your body, your personal energy, as well as deepening your meditation. And so, you know, people that use these regularly love them. They feel really good, and they balance your energy quite quickly. They're smaller. They're not going to clear your room the same way that the larger sizes do, but they are great for physical balancing and energetic balancing of an individual body. If you're a practitioner and you have a set and you want to have them have a client hold one in each hand, that can be very grounding and balancing. Well, sometimes not grounding, sometimes the opposite, depending on the situation, but they balance the energy. So then I do have one of the teeny tiny minis. The minis are actually, they're just 1.2 inches. They're really tiny, like a little marble. I'll show you up here, handheld like that. And they're meant to be partnered with one of the larger sizes, the 3.9, the 4.7, or the 5.9. They're designed for that. Then you can partner it and put it in your pocket or your purse or take it along with you. And you're taking that energy along with you everywhere you go. Same with the pendant. And I just have a few pendants left. I think I have 3 left right now for sale, but the pendant also is designed to be partnered with one of the larger sizes. It's worn over the heart. It's considered a heart protector, and really activates the heart energy and helps you bring the energy along with you when you leave the presence of your larger spheres. So that is all the sizes that we have. I think I addressed everything right now. Okay, I don't see any other hands up, but I'll look in the chat here. See lots of yes lighters, less shoulder pain. Great. I am. Yes, you are, Claire. Why do I get so sleepy during the meditation? Donna asks. That's a great question. So you're not alone in that. Lots of people do get tired or even fall asleep during the meditations. What that is I find it to be a total surrender. So sometimes, and this isn't always, and this is not a judgment, sometimes we have resistance to healing or clearing, or there's a block of some sort that some part of us isn't ready to give up, but our higher self is ready. And so sometimes we have to sort of completely check out in order to receive the clearing. And that is when people go to sleep, or, you know, you'll start to nod off. It's really a going into a deeper brainwave state. You're going into a deeper state of mind and state of brainwaves. So you're able to access those places of healing, the subconscious mind, clearing blocks. It's all available in that space. And so just because you went to sleep does not mean that you didn't receive it. You actually probably received on a very deep level. And if you want to stay conscious and receive it consciously, so you know what was being said, you can get the replay and go back and listen. I've had people in my 6-month course in Embodied Ascension training who have said they had to listen repeatedly, time after time after time, to certain meditations in order to finally stay awake and finally be able to consciously hear what was being said, because their body just keeps going so deep and checking out. That's not a bad thing. It's just a way of getting yourself out of the way so that you can receive on a very deep level. So that is, that's what I find happens quite often in these types of meditations. Will there be a replay? Yes, there will be a free replay. I am going to post this. If I have time today, I'll do it yet today. I'm going to post this on my YouTube, which is waxelasananda.com. And you can always go there and find it. I'm also going to send out an email. And I realized that I forgot to upgrade I do a monthly plan where I increase my number of participants to 500 every time I do one of these. I forgot this time. So I only had room for 100 people. So all of you that are here are lucky, because I know there were more people that wanted to come, and I didn't realize until I looked at the number and it was 100 or 99, and it was continuously that number. And I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot. I forgot to upgrade my storage. There's so many little things, right? I just didn't remember. So I apologize to anyone watching the replay if you didn't get in. I'm sorry, but I will be sending out the replay. It's just as powerful on the replay. It's fun to be in person. It's fun to be live. You get to ask questions, but it will be just as powerful on the replay. So you can watch it over and over again. And next time I will remember to upgrade my storage before I do one of these. Karen says, I am feeling activated, high frequency, altered state, plasma field, multidimensional, clear communication with my super consciousness. Awesome. I love that. That's total activation. Way to go. And thank you for sharing that. Okay. Thank you. I felt so much power going through my hands. Ooh, that's a good thing, Andrea, to mention, is you can activate your healing abilities with this energy. If you're meant to be a healer, if you're here to be a healer, you can focus healing energy through your hands, and people do get their hands activated. And then guess what? You can use that for yourself, but you can use that for your pets, your family members, your friends. You can go heal people, use that energy. You'll feel it. You'll feel it coming through. If you're activating your healing abilities, ALKYWAN can absolutely assist you in turning that on. And that can be one of your intentions when you do this work. Okay. Let's see. Claire, you have a question. I don't know the answer to that. I'm not going to address that here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Lots of thank yous. You're all so welcome. Okay. I think, unless I don't see any other hands up. So I think that has covered everything. Well, one more just came through here. I'd love to order a sphere. However, I'm anxious about having to pay high customs duty for something that comes from outside Europe. Oh, so about that, I'm really glad you mentioned that, Penny. If you're in Europe, I will have them shipped directly from Stepan, if that's helpful. He's in Czechia, Czech Republic. So he can ship. I get European orders regularly, and I just have them shipped from there, because it would be really silly for me to have him ship from Europe to me in the US and then from me to Europe. That's just too much shipping. So yeah, if you want that, you can message me, or you can place an order. If you're in Europe, I will have it sent from Europe. I don't send it from here. Also, I wanted to mention I have December specials posted and activated on the website. The December specials are $111 off the 2-inch, the 2-inch set. I have 3 sets in stock. So if you order those today, you'll still get them in time for Christmas. If you're doing Christmas shopping, or if you want to get them, I will send them out immediately. So you can get them as soon as possible. I also have 3 4.7-inch in stock and 3 mini spheres in stock. I think that's what I currently have. So if you order any of those, and then at the 4.7, I have $200 off and $44 off the teeny tiny, the little mini one. So if you order those right away, I will be able to send them in time for your holidays, hopefully. So I would need to get the order right away, and then anybody that orders today, I will ship out tomorrow. So you should get them, unless you're overseas or something. And I ship from Florida. And if it's from Stepan, I can't guarantee that you'll get it, but in Europe, we still have them sent as soon as possible. And he's pretty quick about it too. So, all right. Anybody else? All right, this was awesome. Thank you so much. You are so welcome. I just want to say I appreciate you all for being here, taking time from your day to come and share in this energy. I love sharing ALKYWAN. It's one of those things, people come to me all the time with products that they think is the best thing in the world. And I will say, like 90% of the time, I'm like, yeah, it's great, but it's not the thing, that it doesn't really, it's not the thing I want to share. And ALKYWAN for me is just the most beautiful, loving, supportive ascension guide. It's so many things that that's why I'm behind it and I'm sharing it. And and sharing it with all of you, because I just know that it is here for our ascension, and that is what I'm all about. So thank you for being here and being part of this energy. Go out, share it. Tony, I see your hand up, so go ahead.
Thank you. Sorry, just a quick question on the minis. Does it come like in a case or anything? I'm just scared if I would like to travel with them, but like if I'm traveling with them, I just want them protected. So do they
you
come in
mean
a case?
the set of
minis.
2-inch? The set?
Yes. No, the
Yeah.
smaller ones, the minis.
Yeah, they have a little box. The mini is actually the tiniest. That's the 1.2 inch that I showed you. And then there's this balancer set those are 2 inches each. Yes, they come in a cute little box that's pretty easy to travel with, and they do protect it. So they do have.
Okay,
yeah.
perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, everybody. I love you all so much. I appreciate you. I thank you for being here. Happy holidays. Enjoy your holidays. I hope you get to take some time off and enjoy family and friends. And if you want to unmute and say goodbye, I invite you to do that. Go ahead and unmute. And I just love you all so much. Namaste, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Love
Merry
and
Christmas. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.